getting like a 10 for 1 right now. This is boxing. This is the beauty of the sport. This is what makes you a pugilist, okay? Oh, beautiful. Keep it flowing. What up? It's your boy Coach Anthony, man. Like I always do, I always start my videos by saying thank you to everybody who's purchased my instructionals, my videos that me and Eddie have put together, and whatever else I got on the website. I just want to say thank you guys very much. And if you haven't purchased it, please go ahead and consider it if you want to go ahead and improve your boxing. I really think it's something that you guys will be very, very happy with. All right, we put a lot of effort, and if I had to pick my favorite one, I don't know, man. Maybe the counter punch. What do you think? That counter punch one, man. That counter punch one is phenomenal. Now the Philly shell is also phenomenal. It just depends what you like. The angles one is also great. It's really difficult, man, but they're all good, man. The footwork one for beginners is really good too. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the most important punch in boxing, the jab, and how to get the most out of it. Now, this idea came to me really because a lot of people don't know, but I got a lot of old school guys around me, man. And one of these guys that I keep around the gym, I'm not gonna say his name, but he likes to always focus on the jab, and he's constantly beating this in my ear. Gotta get these guys using their jab, and he's absolutely right. And one of the things we talk about is the proper positioning of your upper body, and that's my secret weapon, guys. People want to know, how did Coach Anthony, how do you know so much about boxing? I got some of the best brains around me on a day-to-day basis. Look, look at one of my best friends, man. Fast Eddie Chambers, 42-5, fought for the world title. Listen, this is why I'm able to teach the way I teach. I got the best boxing minds in the world around me on a day-to-day basis, all right? But anyway, we're gonna talk about how to get the most out of your jab, okay? Now, if you're into a traditional boxing stance, it's traditional, right? Like first thing in the gym, let's come over here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and use the line, toe heel alignment on the line. All right, so he's using a toe heel alignment, all right? Now, his boxing stance, this is basic. This is probably like where a lot of people, a good starting point for a lot of people. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the hands, and we're gonna go ahead and do this, lay them up a little bit. Now come over here and face in front of him, all right? Now, the toe heel alignment is gonna stay the same, but the upper body is facing me. We're gonna call that a half a man, okay? Half a man, because this will be the full man, this will be the half a man. And the reason why you want that half a man is because you want to be less of a target, right? The less of a target you are in boxing, the better. But let me show you one more thing. Get into a traditional boxing stance, like basic. All right, pop your jab. Okay, boom, that's the jab. Okay, now do a half a man adjustment. And look at that. I get an extra inch from the jab. Come over here to the side, because I don't think you can notice it from the front. Go to a basic boxing stance, pop the jab. All right, now I'm gonna step right here, half a minute. See that? See that extra inch? Pause. You know I gotta say pause, right? You see that extra inch? That's the difference in landing the jab. And that's also the difference in getting caught with a counter jab, right? If I'm standing traditional and he's in a half a man and we exchange jabs, his is landing, mine's is falling short, all right? So by him blading his body, he goes ahead and he's able to land that jab from a little bit further. Bang, draw from the chin for the beginners out there. Bang, all right, half a man. Boom, right there. So go ahead and snap it. Bang, from the chin. They're not ready for that. They're not ready, man, all right? They're not 42-5 yet. Let's go. Go, snap it, step. And then with the extra step, you get an extra inch, all right? Now, yeah, I know. Now, another key element to getting the most out of your jab, all right, is this elbow right here. We want that elbow in. And then we want to go ahead and transfer that weight over at the very end of the shot. If that elbow is out, and then you throw the jab, you lose power. With that elbow being in, he gets a nice stiff jab. Now I'm gonna grab the mitts so you guys can hear the pop on this in a second, but I'm just trying to give you guys a demonstration. So he's gonna give me that half a man for more distance, more leverage. And then what he's gonna do is he's gonna keep that elbow in and go ahead and turn it over to get that bang, that good pop. So let me go ahead and grab the mitt to demonstrate for you guys, all right? I'm only gonna grab one because we only need one for this, all right? Right from the chin, everything traditional by the book, first day in the gym. Bang, step with it and go. Again, again, bang, again, bang. Now, another thing for the mitt holders out there, all right? For you guys holding mitts for the coaches or whatever, this is something that you guys have to do too. You don't want to do this. Hands to your stance, pop that jab. You don't want to do that. That's called choking the jab. We don't want to choke the jab. We don't want to go ahead and get into a habit of forcing our fist onto somebody's jab and they don't get that full extension. So even I do it. I do so many mitt work videos and I'll look at that and I'm like, damn, I choked the jab there. I shouldn't have pressed that hard there and stuff like that. So nobody's perfect, but you want to take a conscious effort of not doing that. So let's just say, you can move around with us here. Move around with us here. Let's just say Eddie's going ahead, he's popping that jab. Watch what I'm going to do. Especially if I'm focusing on that. Snap. 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 Now notice I'm not pushing into that jab a lot. Good. Again. 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 Good. Find that range. Don't get too close. Good. Good. Now I'm going to show you what more thing we can do to really get the most out of that jab. Is I'm going to pop my jab at the same time. So it keeps him aware defensively, and it's also going to keep him at a nice range. So I'll show you why we like doing this. Come over here, so get a good angle for this. Go. Again. Again. Good. Sometimes I'll throw a hook to make sure he doesn't get caught reaching. So go ahead and again. 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 Now notice, I'm not putting a lot into my mitt. You don't want to do that. One more time. Get that laser. Get that laser. Snap that laser. Go. Woo, you hear that? That sounds like a right hand. It's like a shotgun. Ready? We call that a shotgun. Ready? Go. Good. Again. Good. Get them elbows in. Go. Again. Right there, I thought I choked it a little bit. That's all right. Do it again. Elbows in. Traditional. Go. And again. And there you guys go. I'm gonna have to review the video. I think I might have choked it a couple of times there, but perfectionist. But you gotta try to be a perfectionist in this sport. If you don't, then you're just gonna be like everybody else, all right? And nobody's perfect, and that's why we're constantly working on our craft. We're constantly trying to get better. So, but these are just little things, man. You gotta remember. So remember the half a man. Remember to keep that elbow in, all right? And when you let it go and you release it, it's a nice good snap on there, all right? That's where you get the snap, that's where you get the power, and that's where you get the distance. Use this in your boxing, coaches, use this with your fighters, and leave comments below and let me know how you guys like this video. And don't forget to go to the website, coachanthonyboxing.com, follow him on Instagram, Fast Eddie Chambers, follow me, Coach Anthony, links will be below. Boxing. You're getting like a 10 for 1 right now. This is boxing, this is the beauty of the sport. This is what makes you a pugilist, okay?